Hello everyone, Charizard for the win here with my new SSB4 roster. I kept all of the original Brawl characters except for Lucario, and I'll get into that more in a second. So yeah, here's the new characters that I added. Alright, so my roster has 46 characters, which is a weird number, but I couldn't think of more to get it up to 50, so yeah. And also, I put in more miscellaneous characters than just adding characters to series that we already have, because I think that that's the direction that SSB4 will take. And yeah. First up, for a new Mario character, I added Paper Mario because I think he's a good rep for the Mario RPG games. He got a new game on the 3DS, and he's also, I think, different enough from Mario to have his own moveset and be his own character. Next, for a new Zelda character, I added Tetra. Not Toon Zelda and Tetra, just Tetra. I think this is different enough from Zelda and Sheik so that it's a little bit more interesting. It's not just like the same thing but in Toon. I also think Tetra is very different from Sheik and different enough from Zelda that it fits with the Toon Zelda or the Toon games of Zelda, and like as also like a new character. I think she's in a couple of the Toon games. Either way, I think she works really well to be one of the characters who we do see enough of for another rep, but also. Now, for Pokemon, as I said before, I replaced Lucario with Mewtwo. So yes, I brought Mewtwo back. I think he's very likely to come back because he did have a crappy moveset, but that's easy to fix. Um, they can. He's still popular. He's pretty awesome, and I think that there was. I heard something somewhere that someone mentioned them bringing Nintendo bringing back older favorites from some of the earlier games, and I think Mewtwo would work the best for that because the other ones suck. And yeah, also for Pokemon, I added. I'm just gonna call him Mewthree for now. The other form of Mewtwo or whatever from the sixth generation. We don't really know that much about him. I know basically nothing about him. Basically, he's right now. It's more of a placeholder for if I can think if there's another sixth gen representation that comes out and that looks like a better Pokemon to put in. But for right now, I'm just gonna put in Mewthree. I added Ridley because he's from Metroid and he's awesome. For Fire Emblem, I added Crom. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, we already have Martha Knight. Now Crom too? That's 3 blue-haired swordsmen. Well, considering that Fire Emblem doesn't have a lot of main characters that aren't blue-haired swordsmen, it was very hard for me to think of a character that would fit well. Now, to be fair, I don't know much about Fire Emblem. I haven't really played any of the games, but Crom does look like he could work really well. He is the main character in the new game, and if I can come up with a better Fire Emblem rep, I will definitely put it in. But for now, it's just going to be Crom. So yeah. So now we're getting into more miscellaneous characters, starting with Shulk from Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles, I guess. Not only is that a fantastic game, but it was successful. It's doing great. Shulk is pretty likely. I think everyone knows that by this point. We're even getting a new Xenoblade game for the Wii U. So yeah, Shulk's pretty much guaranteed to be in. I think, anyways. Next up, I put in Takamaru as sort of a classic character. Um, he's a samurai, so that's cool, and I think he's pretty likely, mostly because I think he got a mini game in the Nintendo Land for Wii U. So yeah, Nintendo obviously acknowledges that he exists, and I'm think he's a very likely choice for a classic character to be put in. Next up, we got Little Mac from Punch Out. He had a game for the Wii. He was in Brawl. I think everyone already assumes he's gonna be in. He's yeah, it's Little Mac. Next up is Isaac from Golden Sun. I think it's likely that we're gonna see a lot of miscellaneous characters in this new in Super Smash Bros. 4. So Isaac is clearly one that would make sense. And yeah. Next up is Mega Man from Mega Man. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, Mega Man's pretty cool. He'd fit well in Brawl or in Smash, and yeah, he'd be a Capcom rep, the only third-party character that I'm adding, and I say he's fairly likely. I don't know exactly if we're gonna get him, but I think lots of people want to get him. And if you're gonna pick a Capcom rep, you gotta pick Mega Man. Last and certainly least on my roster, I have Dozer Jill, or however the hell you're supposed to say her name. Um, this one is basically like the W2F character, like how some people say it, but the character that people add that no one would, or that's in the game that no one really expects, and I think Dozer Jill fits that because I think she only had like one game or something, and yeah, it's just like a random character that I think is likely because it's unlikely, basically. It doesn't make much sense, but yeah, we saw Game and Watch. No one could have expected Mr. Game and Watch, I don't think, or Rob. Like, I think this is like one of those characters that we could see. Thanks for watching my roster. I hope you liked it, and subscribe. The end.